Frank and Lucky get schooled. Okay. Oh, look. There's Frank, and his alarm clock goes off, and he falls on the floor. All right. Ties his shoe. Has some cereal. Oops, spills his juice. Whew. Plays soccer. One day, when Frank could not win for losing, he got lucky. Oh, look. We've been thinking today might be the day. Arf, arf. Ruff, 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 ruff. Woof. See, he got lucky. And one day when Lucky was lost and found, he got Frank. Aw. Look, see, the dog's in the middle of the roundabout. And the police take the dog, and he goes to the shelter. And they find a new person for it. Both of them were just pups. They had a lot to learn. First, they learned about each other. You like running? I like running too. You like food? I like food. Then it was time to learn about other things. So off they went to school. Lucky went to his school 10 times. Frank went to his school thousands of times. Still, Lucky could always help Frank with his homework because Lucky did a lot of learning on his own. For example, Lucky was very interested in science. Who isn't? Science is when you wonder about something. So you observe it and ask questions about it and try to understand it. Lucky wondered about ducks. You like swimming? I like swimming too. He wondered about squirrels and deer and bees and porcupines and little birds. He observed snow and rain, mud and grass, ponds and streams. He asked questions. You like worms? I like worms too. Can I catch it? Can I eat it? Does it feel good? Is it my friend? What is this stuff? When Lucky came home, he helped Frank learn about botany, which is science about plants, and entomology, which is science about bugs. See, there's beggar's lice and burdock and dog tick. Ugh. The time Lucky wondered about skunks, they learned about chemistry, which is science about what everything is made of and how one kind of thing can change into another kind of thing. What is smell made of? Smell molecules. What would change them into not so smelly molecules? Look at there, it's doing experiments down there. No. Take him outside now. Come on, boy. Experiments are when you ask a question and then you try to find out the answer. If one experiment doesn't work, you try a different one. No matter how experiments turn out, you always learn something. Sometimes what you learn is astronomy. There's the Big Dipper. And see that star there, Lucky? It's called the Dog Star. See, Dog Star. Can we go in the house yet? No, not yet. It must be said that Lucky was not good at taxonomy, the part of science that's about remembering the names of things. He was better at the experimenting part. See, here's the Big Dipper. And here's the Little Dipper. In reading, he was best at the listening part. He could listen more than anyone else in the family. He could listen for hours, even when Frank wasn't reading aloud. How much more could he listen? How many hours? Wait a minute. Aren't those math questions? Both Frank Both Lucky and Frank loved math. Math is puzzles. Math is how much and how many. Let's say a dog comes in from outside and gets one biscuit, but there are 3 people in the living room. How many more biscuits should the dog receive? A, 2, B, a lot, probably 5, C, maybe infinity. The cat is thinking the dog should receive 0 biscuits. The answer is C. The symbol, like that, means infinity, which means that whatever is the biggest number you can think of, you can always add 1 and make an even bigger number. That is the number of biscuits Lucky was willing to eat. Next question. Maybe it's shedding season. Is the amount of hair a dog sheds in 1 week A, more than, B, less than, or C, equal to the amount of hair the dog started out with? The answer is A, more than, much more than. How much hair does the dog have left? The same amount as before. The dog keeps growing more hair, which we know because of science. Math and science often go together. Look at all that hair. When it's nighttime, how much of the bed is Lucky's and how much is Frank's? This is fractions and percentages. The answer changes throughout the night. Look at those. Frank has 2 legs. Each leg is 23 inches long. Lucky has 4 legs. Each leg is 11 inches long. Who has more fun? There is no answer. We do not have instruments precise enough to measure the difference. Okay, one more. If a chair is accidentally left pulled out from the table at 8:30 in the morning, how much cake will be left at 4 o'clock in the afternoon? This is a how much question, but it's not a math question. It's a predicting the future question. We won't know the answer until someone comes home. And then it will be a history question. Because history is what happened in the past, the olden days, long, long ago, or even not so long ago. These stories are history. Long, long ago, all animals were wild. Dogs were the first animals who chose to be tamed by humans. There are paintings in caves of people with their dogs. Long ago in Switzerland, a dog named Barry found and rescued more than 40 people who got lost in the mountain snows. The hostel where he lived still keeps one dog named Barry in his honor, and there is a monument to him near Paris, France. And long ago, dogs pulling dog sleds carried medicine to save people in Nome, Alaska from a deadly illness. A dog named Balto kept his team on the trail when the snow was so thick that the driver couldn't see his hand in front of his face. There is a statue of Balto in Central Park in New York City. There's the statue of Balto. Not so long ago, a dog named Lucky jumped up onto a chair and ate an entire birthday cake that was on the table. At least, the evidence suggests that's what happened. Sometimes in history, there are different versions of what really happened, depending on who is telling the story. Cake? What cake? There is a sculpture of Lucky, too. It's on Frank's dresser. Frank made it out of clay in art class. In art, Lucky helped by being the inspiration, the muse, and sometimes the subject. This kind of picture is called a still life because nothing is moving. Here is an art lesson. Every picture can be better with a dog in it, or a cat. If the picture has a dog and a cat, people who look at it might feel that something exciting is about to happen. Their eyes will go back and forth between the dog and the cat. Making people's eyes move around to different parts of the picture is called composition. Making some parts look close while other parts look far away is called perspective. The part of the picture where the land and the sky come together is called the horizon line. If a dog is sitting at the horizon line, he will sometimes look like a silhouette, which is the outline of an object, filled in with a solid color, usually black. Then you will have to go and get him and bring him home. You will both be tired and hungry. You may decide to eat this still life. That's what Frank and Lucky did. The art lesson was over. It was time to get some sleep because morning was one of their favorite times for geography. Geography is about our time. Geography is about our home, the earth. Quack, quack, quack. The whole earth and little pieces of it and how the pieces fit together. Also, who lives there. This brings us to maps. A map is a picture that explains here and there, what and where. The picture can be on a paper or on a computer, or it can be an idea in your mind. A map can explain how to get from here to there. See, that says mud, loud, scary, bad feelings, buzz. See that? Wait! See the dog's running ahead to get to the ducks. See the ducks? A map can tell how here is different from there. It can show how all the pieces of a place fit together. Geography and maps can lead to exploring and travel. Lucky, lucky, lucky. See, meadow, house, farm, pines, swamp, road, woods, water, hills. Which can lead to foreign languages. Frank was learning Spanish. ¿Es lo tu perro? Is that your dog? Yes, sí. Lucky, come. Venga. Lucky was trying to learn duck. He had trouble with the pronunciation, even though he tried the immersion method. Arf, arf, arf. Quack, quack, quack. But he was very good at communicating with people, no matter what language they spoke. His specialty was making introductions. Me encanta Lucky. His other specialty was hospitality, which is making others feel welcome. Hi, I'm Frank. Do you live around here? I'm Anna. Mi familia. My family just moved here. Woof. What did he say? No idea. We have some excellent geography nearby. Shall we go look at it, please? See, that's what he said. Woof. Lucky never got tired of geography. Neither did Frank. For one thing, it was always full of science. Look, biology. Yes, I made it myself. His shell, see that? The science was jam-packed with art. The art, if you look closely, had plenty of math, and the math could tell stories, even history. At the center of my spiral, I carry the tiny home where I lived long ago, when I was but a hatchling, just a few millimeters in size. Hard to believe when you look at me. Everything had a lot of everything else in it. Hola, what are you guys looking at? Hi, Anna. How do you say snail in Spanish? El caracol? No. Oh, can I eat it? No. It would take a lot of time and exploring to learn how it all fit together. How much time? Maybe infinity, which was just right, because infinity plus Frank was Lucky's favorite number. See you tomorrow. Hasta mañana. Whoa. And the whole wide world, with Lucky was the subject Frank liked best. Aw, there they are. See, and there's school in their whole world, in everything.